Yo, partnership. Yo, partnership.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What is he doing?
Set, 180! Alert, alert!
No, I'm with you there.
Watch safety three, watch safety. Hey, alert 33!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He hit me as soon as I'm like
Now Mayfield running left on the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield to throw it, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his... Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Gun.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I mean, it's cool, but it feels like Ghost Recon, it feels like Wildlands for real. Just with a expansion pack.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
But this one just feel like it's Wildlands with expansion pack. Like, it's a bigger story mode. And then you got a little TV.
It's an end around. Tavon Austin. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want this.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Damn.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 40 now on second down, Mayfield. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Prescott now into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Now Mayfield running left on the option, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I thought was you one, man, but
we're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up.
And so is what's the name? 50-52 at the
on 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield, and this one incomplete.
What's his name?
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rich be one-minded. He really one-minded. Y'all two niggas need to change names. You need to be double-minded. He need one-minded. Because I said one thing, this nigga, he like, nah, yo. But I swear to God, Rich, one-minded. I can show you a DM from Rich. He's like, yo, we gotta get this nigga out of here. That nigga don't listen. He gotta
so
go.
touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance,
I don't care
they're getting
about
off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin.
No, one cool, but that's what I was telling Rick. I was like, I really don't give a fuck. I ain't even say shit. Something else was brought up by somebody else.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
That's what I say. One line here.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
One line. You see what I did today. How many
and a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius.
That shit was getting on my nerves. That's why I was like, yo.
The last run got 3. Now here's second.
I moved like 4 niggas, I mean, back to back to back.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
That's how I know who's child and who is
Prescott to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The
Exactly.
That's coming in to drop him.
Yeah, that's all I need done. I'm good. Boom. That's all I see. But them other niggas,
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott.
kept dragging, kept finding shit.
Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
You got fucking Jordan, Rush out of here, something like that.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jordan, I said Jordan. Me and Jordan in the park.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Dallas. 67 yards. First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Elliott. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
What's the last 2 teams?
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle.
Yeah, let me do some now.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. As they're now on the board here in the first half. There you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play.
It's a $10, $10.
That one team was $5.
Oh, yeah, the last team, the Bengals are $5. Better yet, $2 buy-in.
Bengals are $5, dummy. But Bobby, you know the Bengals are $5 ass team. Them niggas hurting, dummy. Them niggas hurt more than anybody. I think I'll take the Dolphins over there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens don't suck. Ravens don't suck.
This fielded like a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
You got to think. Nah, fuck that. Pick the Bengals if you real. Nah, pick that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 33 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I think,
partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
We in one already, too. Jordan, send him a...
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Bottom right, Jordan.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Today the 5th?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there. Down decision.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and it is incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
180. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This time they stay on the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Prescott, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Cooper was the target there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First and goal at the 7-yard. He's crashing.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanted to